Okay, I posted my Cash App. If you want to donate, donate. If you don't. All that negative, where her money at, why she doing this, it don't matter why I'm doing it. Some of y'all have no respect for the dead or their family.
Even though Angie Stone has not been buried yet, her family is already experiencing a great deal of drama and turmoil as a result of fans dragging her daughter Diamond to the bottom for disobeying Angie's legacy. Although we are aware that Angie and Diamond had problems a few years ago, we are unsure of the specifics about the relationship they had in the years and even months before her death, which is why people believe Diamond is embarrassing Angie. Following Angie's death, Diamond was called pleading with fans for money, which sparked conversations about how Angie abandoned her children in poverty and failed to arrange for their care. Does this imply that Angie was impoverished prior to her passing, or is her daughter merely lying to defraud fans? We have all heard stories about how she was being robbed blind by those individuals she believed to be looking out for her best interests. Conversely, other people believe she is not doing anything improper. Funerals can be costly, so any assistance the family receives is greatly valued. However, given that Diamond and Angie had their problems in the past, it is understandable why some people are ignoring the entire situation. After a blowout with Diamond, in which Angie knocked out several of Diamond's teeth, things became so bad that Angie was actually arrested and charged. Ciao! It is obvious that Angie was not the person to mess with. Reports state that the two women got into an altercation after Angie told Diamond to get her children under control. They started arguing, and that's when a physical altercation started to occur. Angie claimed that Diamond was the one who began striking them, initially striking with a closed fist. I do not know why Diamond felt it was cute to touch her own mother in that way, but she definitely learned her lesson the hard way. Angie did not merely strike back. Instead, she came right in with a metal stand, knocking Diamond's two front teeth out. According to the reports, Angie told police that she didn't realize she had hit her daughter with the stand, and once she realized this, she quickly put the stand down and attempted to get away from Ms. Diamond Stone. Ms. Angie Stone then stated why she tried to get away from Ms. Diamond Stone continued to come after her until her friend intervened. Angie was booked on accusations of domestic severe assault, while Diamond was not brought into custody despite both women being arrested. However, Angie categorically denied removing Diamond's teeth. Although she admitted to the altercation, she maintained that Diamond's teeth were already coming loose and falling out. She replied, "No, I did not knock out my daughter's teeth." I think that in her defense, the tooth had probably fell out because one had fallen out a week prior to the tooth coming out. And when you have an altercation as such, you can bite down on your lip, and if a tooth is already brittle and decaying, it's coming out. You know when you're fighting, you're doing something with your mouth. She also implied that she and Diamond had not been getting along well, and that she did not regret the altercation. She replied, "It's not that I'm proud of it, but you're not going to fight me in my house. You're not going to fight me, period. I am your mother, and that's how that goes." Given their complex past, people thought it odd that Diamond immediately took to social media to solicit money after Angie's death. Many accused Diamond of trying to profit off her mother's passing. Diamond, however, retaliated, disputing that she was pleading for cash. She stated that she only shared her Cash App because people were pleading with her to do it in comments and direct messages, stating that they wanted to help the family.
I watched her. I've been seeing some stuff on the internet, but I'm not in internet mode. I posted my Cash App today because people were asking where they could send money to us. Because of all the scams and all the things that's been going on, I posted my Cash App. If you want to donate, donate. If you don't. All that negative, where her money at, why she doing this, it don't matter why I'm doing it. Some of y'all have no respect for the dead or their family.
It is not surprising that fans would want to step in and support the family because Angie had some true die-hard admirers during her career, and they did not play when it came to her. Furthermore, Angie was very clear about how much she loved her family and how hard she worked to support them financially. In an interview from a few years ago, she was candid about why she could not afford to retire after all those years in the profession, stating, "I have a family to feed. I have 2 kids and 2 grandkids. I have no husband. I have one parent that I take care of, so I can't quit because they all depend on me. Whereas I would like to settle down and have an easy life, it's almost impossible because so much of the weight is on me. I keep on going because of my family." It is clear that Angie had an incredible work ethic because she continued to fight for her family and worked tirelessly till the end. But why in the world did fans still believe that her family required financial support after all those years of effort and commitment? She should have had a lot of money saved for her loved ones, because she was rather successful after all. Not quite, that is. Angie made some shocking revelations a few weeks prior to her death, exposing that she had been defrauded and cheated on by a few extremely influential individuals for years before she ever realized it and had to come out. Angie was preparing to sue UMG for royalties she had not received in the final weeks of her life. She had now reached her breaking point after years of being underappreciated and underpaid. Not only was she irritated, but she was prepared to fight. She had been working hard, making music, performing, and developing her brand for far too long, yet she was not getting the money she deserved. She had decided she could take no more. Angie believed that almost everyone in her professional network had let her down. The people who were meant to support her, her management, failed to act appropriately. They chose to overlook the situation rather than act in her best interests, allowing the label to profit fully. What about the label? It is possible that they were the worst offenders. They allegedly made millions of dollars, while Angie continued to work hard and give her career her all, but she had little financial reward for her efforts. While those around her sat back and profited, she seemed to be bearing the full weight of her achievement on her shoulders and giving her all to her craft. Angie was not going to remain silent in spite of everything. Determined to hold the industry responsible and recover what was properly hers, she was getting ready for battle. Unfortunately, she was unable to complete that battle. However, the fact that she was even prepared to take such action says a lot about her fortitude and her resolve to accept unfair treatment. She composed, "I've just discovered something that's been hidden in the dark for too long. My publishing was stolen, and guess what? I know exactly who did it, but don't get it twisted. I'm coming for you. All the dogs who thought they could take what's mine. Trust I'm ready." Just like Jamie Foxx said, what had happened was, well, now it's my turn to share my testimony. It's a new chapter, and you can bet the truth is coming to light. Stay tuned. However, Angie died before she could defend her rights, and the timing of everything led to suspicions, leaving many to wonder if there was more to the story than we now know. She did not appear to have much saved up before she passed away, which is probably why admirers were more inclined to give to her family after her death. Naturally, people expressed their disapproval at Angie's continued financial support of her adult children and her daughter's online solicitations for money from strangers. In their comments, they stated, "Angie was still working to her last day on earth, financially supporting people who should have been independent. Angie Stone was a class act. She will be missed. It's time for her grown children to be grown. And why is she taking care of adult children and their children? That's too much stress and pressure on one human being. They need to support themselves and stop begging for money on the internet." I shook my head. However, I would like to know your thoughts on all of this. Please share your ideas in the comments section below, and do not forget to watch the following video.